start things off. Jerry, where you go?
Graham, that must be a relief. 3 points, clean sheet, no new injuries.
No, exactly, yeah. Fantastic. Emotional day, obviously, because of the tribute to Gianluca that I thought was very fitting for a man of his quality. And then I thought the crowd were great today in terms of supporting the team. They recognised the moment we were in, and recognised the young players on the pitch, and stuck with the guys and got us over the line. And in the end, it's an important 3 points.
Simon John.
I thought Benoit did well, really well. It was a good game for him. We obviously Koulibaly's had a lot of football recently, and the turnaround from Thursday night to today was really big. So that was a bit of the consideration. And yeah, you can see his quality. He passes the ball well. When he needed to head it out, he did. It's obviously adapting to the Premier League, and that's going to take a bit of time. And he's a young player, so I think he'll get better and better. But the first game's very positive. Well, I think you're never surprised in the transfer window, because things happen sometimes like you don't expect them to happen. But in terms of what he brings, he's a young player with a big future, exciting, 1v1, direct, attacks the back line, can go in wide areas, but also affects the goal. So really exciting player. I think our supporters will really like him.
Mike Waters.
Graham, do you feel relieved tonight because you've had some indifferent results and some poor luck recently? Do you feel relieved more than anything?
Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't relieved, because it's nice to get a win. And, I thought we played better than getting no points against Fulham. And then when you get a red card from João Felix, who's probably the last person you think that's going to get a red card in that game. And you think, we've done something here in terms of getting luck. But you can't rely on that. You have to keep going. And then, as I said before, you have to deal with the bad times, deal with the tough situations, accept the criticism that comes your way, and take your responsibilities. And that's what we've tried to do. And then I think the players, they've suffered, of course. It's not nice, but that's why it's important for them to enjoy the win today. And it's 3 points, and it gives us a little bit of a shot in the arm for the weekend.
Graham, just back on Mudryk, can I just ask you about the contract length? It's obviously big contract, big commitment from the club. Just wonder where you stand on giving players contracts of that length.
Well, I'm the head coach, Adrian. So I thankfully I've got, as you guys know, I've had enough to worry about in terms of thinking about contract lengths. I leave that to the club and what's right for the club. I'll try to support as best I can, and I'm just looking forward to working with him. If I'm here for the remainder of his contract, we'll all be happy. Yeah?
I think he's the 5th signing you've made in this window. It's about the 13th since the summer. How difficult is it to sort of get stability when there's so many new players coming in all the time?
Well, that's part of what I've been talking about for a long time. But obviously, when we're analysing football, it's just the results, and that affects everything. But there's, as I've said before many a time, there's a period of transition, and you have to stabilise things and work to support the club as best you can, because it's if you're in a position where over a too small a period, too many people are making recruitment decisions, it's not really the recipe for long-term or short-term success. So we have to stabilise things, and we have to make good decisions, and we have to align our resources, because resources are one thing, they have to be aligned and they have to be used in the right way.
Adam Newson.
Hi, Graham. Just a quick take from me. With Mudryk, it's another forward in the squad. Is that going to be a challenge for you, trying to balance it? Because you have to know Raheem, Christian, they're injured at the moment, they will come back. And what's the latest with Denis Zakaria?
Denis is going to be probably four weeks, top of his quad, so that's a blow for us. Hopefully it can be sooner. And then that's the challenge for us. We want to do better. We want to play better. We want to get more points and get more wins. So you need a squad that's balanced. You need a squad that's the right amount of competition, and I think Misha brings that. And then it's my job to make the selections.
Okay, last two today, Jacob, and then Neil to finish. Jacob.
In terms of the balance, you've obviously got Reece James out. You've got some injuries in midfield, so you're still looking to maybe add some players in other areas of the squad before the month.
I think we've got to be not necessarily careful, but I think you've just got to understand that we've got about 10, I think 11 players unavailable. So, you know, obviously you can't just sign players to replace those, because in the end you have a squad of 30, and that's the problem. So you have to do the right thing and look what the right solutions are, and sometimes they're not lined completely as you'd like them, because the window is complicated. January window is complicated, but always my job, I think, is to try to support the club, make the right decisions, and then help the team improve.
Last one, Neil.
The impression is, Graham, that you were hired because of your coaching history, and since you've come, the schedule hasn't really allowed you to coach. With both domestic cups now not being involved in, is this next period going forward critical in terms of how you establish the way this club goes forward?
Well, I think all the periods have been critical, because even though you know, we walked into essentially the washing machine, really, in terms of games, a unique situation, Champions League, condensed schedule before a World Cup. It was a unique situation, and then as we went along the way, key players kept dropping away, and you're struggling for stability, you're struggling for any real confidence that stability sort of brings. And you learn a lot from that, even though it's not nice, as I keep saying. We've had to deal with what we have to deal with. It's pretty unprecedented, I would say. But the next period of games, obviously, I think we have some time. Always time is valuable for us, and we'll use it as best we can. As I've talked about often, I understand the time scales that people work to are very short these days, and they have short memories. But in the end, we just keep having to work and keep having to try and improve, and that's what we'll try to do.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.